Okay, I'm going to tell you, welcome to our Tuesday night Building Beautiful Lives. I'm co-host here with Patti Whiteye, and today is just like any other Tuesday. We are going to talk to you about why this business has changed our lives. We're going to tell you the story about it. We're going to offer you a free product giveaway at the end. It's the blowout cream, which just an amazing. You can tell I use it all the time. I'm sure that Patti can say more about it, but it's an amazing product just the same, just like all of our products. And we'll talk about the company and why we love it so much. But before you guys were joining, I'll just say something real quick. I want you guys to think about it like this. Find fun, find happiness in every single moment of your life. This is what I try to do. You can approach anything that it's a disaster or it's something you can grow on or learn from or an experience. Something hard that's a real pain in your life can be something that you grow from, something that you add value. When I run into a random stranger and I talk to them, I find that every time I talk to somebody that I've never met before, it's an opportunity for me to add some value to their life, to my life, and it just changes everything. So we're going to talk about the opportunity, and I'm going to pass it off to Patti Whiteye. She is my favorite presenter we do here on Tuesday nights. And I can't do her justice. She is the most incredible intro person you can name in the business like this, where if she comes on and gives somebody an intro, it's just phenomenal. She was a teacher, and now she's a full-time Monade person who's had amazing experience with these products. And I'll let you tell her how it changed her life.
Well, thank you so much. Okay, you definitely did a great intro. I'm feeling a little warm in the cheeks from that. Okay, guys, hi everybody, and welcome. First of all, thank you so much for being here, and I want to say thank you to the people who are here to support me, give me some moral support. It has been a while since I have shared my story like this, and oh my gosh, today is the day to share it because I am so fired up. I'm just going to tell you guys right off the bat right now, last month we had an opportunity to earn a trip to Bahamas, and I missed it by a little bit. And I haven't missed a trip since I started this business 4.5 years ago. And today, just a while ago, actually, they announced that they're giving us another chance, another month. And I'm chills just thinking about it because this company is so incredible. So I'm going to share a little bit about my story and why finding Monade has changed my life. So I was a high school math teacher. I started teaching a long time ago, you guys. I'm 54 years old. I've been married for 28 years. Farron and I celebrated our 28th anniversary on Saturday, and I was home alone because he's visiting our boys in Arizona. We've got one in Arizona, one in California, and my oldest is he'll actually get his helicopter pilot license tomorrow. He's a Marine Corps veteran in the US. And my other son is active duty Marine Corps. And my daughter leaves home in September to go to officer candidate school for the Marines. Did you think that when I was growing up and I became a teacher in small town Ontario that I ever thought I'd have anything to do with the American military? Like, was not my dream. It wasn't even on my radar. But that's how life is, right? Like you make your plans and then it just doesn't seem to go the way you think it's going to go. So I started teaching as a backup plan. And I don't really say that too much, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. I knew I wanted to do something important and something big and something good. But teaching was so safe. In Ontario, we get really good pay. If you want to raise a family, it's a secure job. It has a good pension. It has good benefits. So it was a safe move. And I was really good at it. I'm actually a great teacher, but I always felt like teaching was kind of like, just wasn't my passion. It wasn't what I really wanted to do. And I had a lot of obstacles in my teaching journey. So Farron and I met, and he was a police officer a long ways away from where I lived. And when we met, it was love at first sight. And we literally had a whirlwind romance. Like within 9 months of meeting, we were married. I quit my job. I moved to be with him, and bang, life just kind of hits you in the face. And I realized I don't have a job and nobody's hiring. And I just figured, teachers, they always need teachers, right? Don't they need teachers everywhere? Like, no, I couldn't get a job. Aaron, I can't look at the comments because it's going to throw me off. But so one income family, Farron was policing, and we decided, well, if I can't get a job, we might as well just buy a house and have kids, because I'll stay home and raise the babies, not even thinking that how precarious that would make us, because then we were a one income family with a mortgage and kids to raise, and we were young. And a couple of years, well, just right when my first son was born, my husband, Farron, had to leave his job. He had to quit. It was very dangerous. I never knew if he was coming home. Every time he walked out the door, I didn't know if he was coming home to me that night. So he just one day said, that's it, I'm done. And I said, okay then. And we sold our house and we moved in with his dad, and we lived with his dad for a year, and we were broke. You guys, we were so broke. We didn't know how we were going to buy diapers and milk. And we eventually got to a little 2-bedroom apartment. We had 3 kids in that 2-bedroom apartment. We lived there for 4 years. And I remember one day having to walk across the street to use this payphone to call my mom and dad and say, we're okay. The phone just got cut off because we couldn't pay our phone bill. And it was such a struggle. And I'd never been in that situation in my life. I grew up in a very stable income. My dad was really good with money. We never had a lot. I always had hand-me-downs, but I never ever worried about where my food was coming from, or if the bills were going to be paid, or anything like that. So completely different paradigm, and not for lack of trying. We ended up starting our own business. So we started a karate studio, and karate, you got to actually know how to do karate. So Farron knew karate, but he said, if we're going to do this, you have to learn it. So I had to start taking karate lessons. Oh my gosh, my computer's going to die. You guys, I have to pause for 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back.
This is real life, guys. Everything we do is just, it's just part of what happens in life, right? So everybody's been there. The the phone's about to die. The computer's about to die.
I'm so sorry. Good thing I noticed it, because otherwise I would just have gone black. Okay. So anyway, we started our own karate studio, and we actually ran that karate studio for 10 years, and it put the food on the table. It paid the bills, and it wasn't enough. It was barely enough. Like, it was still, some months were so scarce. Karate is a very seasonal thing, and people come and go all the time. And we had a lease that was very long-term, so we couldn't get out of it, but we both got back into our regular jobs. So he ended up getting a policing job. I ended up getting a teaching job. There was a period of time when he was working 7 hours away. He would come home every weekend. We taught karate from Monday to Thursday. So I was doing all of the teaching. I was teaching full time, had all 3 kids, and I was doing my master's degree. So we went from a situation of having no money and all the time to having enough money and no time, like 0 time, completely. We never could get a balance. It was always one or the other. And so fast forward, December of 2017, my kids all go, it's empty nest time. And I am devastated because my whole life revolved around my kids. And I remember for 2 weeks just crying when I go to bed and go, God, I'm almost 50. I'm going to be 50 in a few months. And I don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Like, is this it for me? Is this what my life is going to be like? Going to a job that I just really don't love. And I just have so much more to give. And I saw a before and after picture on Facebook, and it looked like Abby's hair. Now, trust me, there was no link between shampoo and me having a midlife crisis. There was nothing there that was like, I couldn't see the picture. but I got some shampoo. She tried it. She says, Mom, feel how soft my hair is. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy a kit, because I knew enough about direct sales that I knew if I purchased a kit as the distributor, I would get the biggest discount. And knowing my background, I would save money wherever I could, because I didn't ask any questions. I didn't ask if I had to have an auto ship. I did not have to have an auto ship, so that was good. I didn't ask if I had to have if there was a quota, like you have to spend or buy a certain amount every month or sell, and there wasn't. So I was all good for that. And I just started using the product when it got there. And I never expected that it would help me. I knew it would help Abby, but for me, my hair was like disaster. If you've seen my before and after pictures, you know, I had zero self-confidence. I didn't even try anymore. I was the type of person that on Facebook, I had about 300 Facebook friends, and my brother had blocked me because he didn't like me posting my status updates every day. Like I didn't know how to use social media. And I was like, I would go through my friends list and go, yeah, I don't want them to know what I'm doing. I don't want them. And I'd start like taking people. I had like literally no self-esteem. And one day, I've been using the products for a while. My hair was starting to grow. And one day I woke up before work and I didn't have to wash my hair. And it freaking changed my life, you guys. Like it just changed my life. I got in my car, it's still dark out, and I got on Facebook Live and I clicked the button and I said, this is crazy. You guys, it's actually real. You can actually wake up in the morning and not have to wash your hair before you go to work. I thought people were lying about that. Like, I just didn't believe that it was true. And that was the beginning for me. And people started asking me what I was doing, and my hair was obvious. And so I called Lindsay and I said, you got to show me how to work this back office thing, because I want to do this. I want to do what you're doing. And I started to share. And my first big goal that I hit was I saved my money the whole entire year from Monet, and I took my entire family on a cruise at Christmas time. And you guys, we hadn't been together as a family for a year and a half, almost 2 years, because of the military and everything. And that was the first big thing Monet brought into my life financially. Like, it was such a cool thing. And other things have happened since then. And it's so hard for me to share what I've done because it feels like bragging, but you have to know that this is available for you. So trips to Vegas, trips to Punta Cana, trips to Cancun. I earned my car in August of 2020. I earned shares in the company 2019. But the biggest thing is that I finally found a vehicle for me to take control of my own life. So there's two parts to that. One is I get to set my own schedule. So a year ago, I retired officially from my backup plan. I officially retired from my backup plan because I found my plan A, and it took me 50 years to find it. But like, I have goosebumps just saying that. And I'm drawing a pension. Like, that's what I mean when I say retire. It's tiny because I was 12 years early. So it's not much of a pension. But and then the second part of that is that I get rewarded for the value that I'm giving. So what I mean by that is, one of the things about teaching in any job is like this. You could be the hardest working person there, and somebody next to you could be the laziest person who doesn't show up and doesn't do their job, and you get paid the same. And it always used to just drive me up the wall, because I'm like, I'm doing all this work. Why don't I get more? I need to get more. I'm worth more. I'm worth more than that person. And I get to decide that now. So the one big takeaway I want you guys to take from all of this: Monet is an incredible company. The training is amazing. The kits are on sale right now. But here's the thing. This is for everybody. We do this call every Tuesday. We've been doing it for over 2 years. My story is one of hundreds, thousands. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to have any experience in the beauty industry. You can be any age. We've got people in their 60s, 70s doing this business successfully. We've got college students who are in the $1 Million Club. They started when they were in college, right? Like, this is for whoever has a reason why you want to do it. Maybe it's $200 a month. Maybe you want to put extra gas in your gas tank. Maybe you need $1,000 or more a month. Maybe you want to replace your mortgage. Maybe you have a big, massive, incredible, big, hairy dream and you have no idea how to get there. This is the vehicle. It's scalable, you guys. It's not like my karate studio. If I wanted to scale my karate studio, I had to put more overhead in. There's no overhead in this. And I needed to train somebody to teach the classes. I couldn't scale. This is so scalable. And the bigger it gets, the more control you have over your time and what you do and the life you're living and design it. And can you tell I'm excited? I'm so flippin' excited. It is the best thing going. Okay, I'm going to stop now. That's it.
All right, that was awesome. A lot of energy, a lot of beautiful stuff that has happened in your life. And I just love seeing everything that you get, that you wanted to get through this process. And I just wanted to talk a few more moments for all of you guys. You take a step back and you ask yourself, this isn't for me. This Patti, when she started this, this is this is not what she thought she'd envision would be the value that she'd add for the rest of her life. And what you find is,
can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Can you guys put your name in the chat? Because I'm going to do the wheel for the draw. And I'm going to do it while Aaron's sharing because it's going to take me a while. So if you are a guest of a market partner, put your name in the chat for me. Thanks. Sorry, Aaron.
No, thank you for reminding everybody and me. Oh man, it's such a good point I had in my mind. But I've never just lost it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'll just move on and hopefully come back to what I was thinking about. So it kind of, it's like this, right? Is it right for you? Is it something you envision yourself doing? The reality is every single person on this call, when you find that perfect restaurant or that great piece of food or these shoes you love or your hair care that just did wonders for you, what is one of the first thing you do? You are going to tell somebody. You are going to connect with somebody you know already and say, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. You guys really should try this. And that's as simple and as hard as this business is. That's it. Network marketing is the term we use in the industry, right? For what we do. It's all about connecting with the people that you probably already know already. You will believe me, you already know a lot of people. It's about people you might meet tomorrow. And it's giving them the opportunity to take advantage of the thing you just discovered that you love. I love this shampoo. I personally never shave without using the men's skincare system first. And I'm going to tell you something for all of you who are watching this. If you have a significant other that happens to be male that shaves, get them to use this on their face before they shave. I promise you, they will thank you for it. They'll go one swoop and they'll say, oh my God, what is going on here? This seems unreal. And I just love that to death. I love the energy. I love, so we have wellness products. I use the balance every day. And here's something that people might not even know that are on this call that work for Monat. We have what is called a flex ship. And a flex ship is kind of like, there's something I want to buy. I know I'm going to want to buy it. I'll just have this cart and the company's going to tell you, hey, do you need to buy it now? And if you need to buy it, let the order go. And if not, change it, move it out to up to 2 months. You can do it anytime. I have a flex ship that's going that always has my wellness products in it. And one of the things that's cool about it is even when a product gets supply chain issues, think about COVID, right? We had lots of supply chain issues. We have a problem with the balance today. We're having supply chain issues with the balance, but Monat honors the flex ship. If you had that product in the flex ship, I still get my balance. In fact, in July, I updated my flex ship to give me 2 balances so that I don't have to ever risk running out. Okay. So it's something that they do for me, but it's completely flexible and I'm in control. And so it's one of those things. But I wanted to talk a little bit about, how how I got into this business, because obviously I'm probably not your model person for Monat, and I don't know what that means anyways, right? At the end of the day, my wife Roxy found this business because she was a stay-at-home mom, and she was looking for a way to add value to our family after our kids have grown. So they're starting to have kids of their own. They're graduating high school, getting into college, and she's got time and wants to find something that she can do completely flexible, because we had a situation where we were living in Canada and our grandkids were living in the US, and we wanted to be there anytime we felt like we wanted to go. And so she was looking for something that she could call her own. And to be honest, she didn't even know how much she needed something in her life to call her own. So she started working on Monat, and she just loved the opportunity, loved the products, loved the founders of the company, the Ernadetta family, and the CEO and president, Stuart McMillan. They're just people that care about the people that are part of this company. They want them to be successful. They find ways to help us all the time. They find ways to train us. I'm getting training by John Maxwell and Todd Duncan all the time. These guys are network marketing leadership industry experts. And Monat is shelling out the money so that we can all be trained by them. And then guess what? We share with everybody else. And it's not limited to just me. It's whoever earns it. And Patti already told you, if you want to earn it and you work hard, you get to set your own schedule. You get to set basically the income that you want. If you want to make $5,000 a month, I'm going to tell you, you have to work hard in Monat. You have to show up. You have to open your business every day like it's a business. Turn the lights on, open the doors, invite the people that you know and care about to come in and browse your products and explain it to them. It's called work. But the difference is you really get to set your own pace. You can set your own hours. You get something back in this, because, fast forward a bit, after Roxy became to the top of the comp plan, we were living, she retired me from my corporate job. I was a senior executive guy in a tech company, and it was obvious, and we were living this really complicated life between Canada and the US, driving back and forth and seeing each other 6 weeks. Sometimes she'd be in the US and I'd be in Canada, and it's a mess, right? And we realized, why are we working so hard to not be living the life that we envisioned us living when we got married and raised our family? And so she retired me from the corporate job. My full-time job became loving on her, loving on the grandkids, and working this business. I have kids too, but they had their day, so I don't give them the credit. That wasn't my full-time job anymore. Anyways, fast forward, I didn't realize I needed it so as much as I did, or me and Roxy. We had a beautiful 2 years together in that perfect situation, and then Roxy passed away unexpectedly. And I'm going to tell you, there wasn't a moment's hesitation that I would do anything but carry on what she started, because her impact, it wasn't like me working a tech job, and some new app or new phone or whatever, right? She changed people's lives. She woke up every single day trying to help this person or this person or this person, maybe just have great hair, maybe have the skincare problems solved that they needed, maybe inside with the wellness, or maybe they needed to find a way to put food on their table. All of these things are what she did every single day, and showed up and cared on people. And that's how she spent her life. And the impact of doing that changed my life, because now that's what I do. I would never not do this, because I wake up knowing that that person I'm passing, that I walk down the street next to, really might be having a bad day or might need something different in their life. And I have a possibility for them. So I want everybody on this call to think about their lives, think about their situation, think about if they wanted to change something in their life. Are you living that best version of your life? Your kids grow up fast. Your husband, if you want to retire him from a job you feel is unsafe, that moves fast too. You guys have the opportunity, and you should take an opportunity for yourselves to make a decision. I want something different in my life. And when you do, Monate is a possibility. And if you guys join with the market partner that invited you, we'll help you, we'll train you, we'll coach you, we'll cheer you on. And if not, I hope you go find that thing that will enable you to come up with whatever the plan is for you. But go find that plan, go chase your dream, and go get it as soon as possible. Okay, thank you so much. And I'll pass it back over to Patty.
Thank you so much, Aaron. Thanks for asking me to do this tonight. And thank you for sharing about Roxy. Honestly, I just have to say one more thing, because I have to tell you that this is not, even though I said like I get to decide what I want to do, this is not a one person thing. You can do it by yourself, but the most amazing thing is that you get a community to do it with you, just like Aaron said. And if it wasn't for Roxy and for so many other people who looked at me and believed in me, and for all the people who trusted me to join me, it's a team sport. It really is. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows I'm so grateful for the people in this community. It's just it's literally this community has changed my life. Okay, I'm going to do a draw. I think I have everybody's name. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to spin the wheel. Hold on here. I know a couple of people dropped off just before the very end there, but okay, so the winner is Salia Khan. But maybe what we could do is, Aaron, maybe we could do 2 prizes tonight. Do you think? I'll do one for Salia. She's actually my VIP, so I can do that. Maybe you could do a prize for Roxy.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
like that.
All right, let's do that. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for coming. You want me to wrap it up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming. Truly, truly think about this. Get back to the person who invited you, and come again next Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday night, and it's so fun, and you get to hear so many different stories. And thanks again, Aaron, for always providing us, and thanks for spending time with us, you guys. We'll talk to you later.
Take care, guys.
Bye.